starting change. Alex cut it in. Josh Adams, can you just explain why?
Yeah, probably the two we went with in the first test were the two fittest, and we've probably got the two fittest now for this test. Alex comes in, he's got a lot of height. We expect there to be some aerial battles going on. So we think he may just give us an edge in the area of the game.
Pivac and hamstrings, are they been problems with his head?
Well, he's certainly got the volume into him now, and we're really, really happy with him. Full of running, fresh, so expecting a big work rate from the back three.
Josh Adams last week played. He had a lot of head strap on his leg. How is he?
Yeah, leg's fine. Leg's fine. He had strapping other parts of his body as well. So he got through the game, and he'll play some part off the bench this weekend.
He will come to the centre looking at the makeup of the squad.
Yeah, back three and the midfield. Midfield didn't get a lot of as much rugby as in a lot of the test matches last week, and we're not sure whether it'll be the same way or not, but certainly the back three had a big work rate.
Sam Wainwright comes on the bench. Has gone home. Hasn't had a lot of top flight rugby. What have you seen of him since he came into the Wales squad? Yeah,
we looked long and hard at tight head available. When we looked at bringing the extra prop in, or in the initial selection when Leon was out, and Sam's one that we think has a big future in the game. Look, I think it's a big ask for any of the props we would have put in there. Sam has trained really, really well. He's enjoying every minute of his time with us, and look, if he gets on the park and has his debut, it'll be fantastic for him and his family.
When Jones comes in on the bench, that's similar to Alex Cuthbert you said last week, an extra week of holiday.
Yeah, it was. We had a lot of guys coming off no rugby and some injuries, and about getting the balance right the first week. Looking ahead to the second week, we think this is a good balance.
So we've got 14 changes, 19 in the match. What Sir Gareth Edwards says it's disrespecting Wales and devaluing the series. Do you believe it's disrespecting Wales and devaluing the series?
No, look, I think from our point of view, it's a big focus on how we can improve from the last test match. We're in a different part of the cycle, really. We're at the end of our season, they're at the start of theirs. They'll have their reasoning. Look, they've got depth and quality throughout the squad and some experience in this team. So we're certainly not taking them lightly at all. There are players there playing with an opportunity to impress for the third test. So we know they'll come out strongly and represent their country like anyone in that jersey. So for us, it's around what we can control, and that's our performance.
What are your feelings after last weekend? It was so close.
Yeah, look, in reviewing the game, probably one of the players of the match penalised, and that was Louis Rees-Sammet's excellent cover tackle, and then his clear release and work over the ball to earn a penalty. They scored a try off that, and we were down to another player. So look, that was a big moment in the game for us and very disappointing. But certainly we have to pull that behind us. Boys have worked really hard again this week, as they did for the first test. And look, we can go in there knowing that I don't think we could do much else to prepare for this test match. So yeah, we've put the disappointment of last week behind us, and we're excited about the opportunity to go again.
What are you expecting from similar atmosphere to Victoria?
100%. Yeah, it's talking to some people. We've got an advanced crew that are up there now, and people are buzzing. They haven't had a test match there for a few years, so we expect it to be another great atmosphere and one which we're looking forward to.
The altitude.
Yeah, look, coming over when we did, I think has paid dividends. I think everyone's very much acclimatised and looking forward to just getting out there now. Thank you. It's been excellent. He talks openly and looks back at his career to date, and he knows he's a much better rugby player now with the experience he's had. And I think playing outside of Wales, he really enjoyed. And he's back now, and he's thriving being in the environment. Yeah, look, he's doing a great job for us coming off the bench. The fine arts of the game, the scrummaging, that sort of thing, I think Ryan at the moment has just got the nod. And look, it's great competition. And Sam Parry in the background is working very, very hard, putting as much pressure he can on those two. So that's what we want. We want that across all positions in the squad. And we're trying to build depth. And certainly hooker is one where there's a lot of competition. Just on Sam Wainwright, has John Freeze had to sit down a little bit more than other props, perhaps? Sam's been, as you'd expect, like a young player coming in. He's like a sponge. He's just soaking up the information. He's had a lot of conversations, obviously, with John, and the experienced players that will be in and around him. So, look, he's really looking forward to the opportunity, and I think once he's out there, he'll give it everything he's got. I've got no doubt about that. Thank you.
This time around, when you saw a 14 change, what was the reaction like?
Yeah. So for us, we're not really sure what might be coming. So there's a lot of players there that haven't played together for a while. So for us, it's really a matter of focusing on what we're going to bring to the game, and hopefully, that's going to be a lot more discipline than last week, because we let ourselves down clearly in that area of the game. And to hold South Africa as close as we did, or as long as we did, with a penalty count that was, it's a testament to some of the good work we did do. Look, it's big head on back was showing confidence. And obviously, if you can get a result by using the whole squad, then you're in a pretty good place. And they're obviously.
Last week, the world side looked very, very strong. Do you feel like now that you coming with the most settled team and the Springboks side are trying to hit combinations like music and Saturday's test?
Well, certainly we're happy to not have too many injuries. Just Tom Francis, who was very unlucky last weekend. So we've got a pretty settled team from our point of view. We're happy with that. But we do know the team that is coming up, that'll be coming against us, will be full of enthusiasm. When you give rugby players an opportunity, most of the time they'll take it with both hands. And look, we're expecting a South African team full of ambition, full of intensity in the way they play the game, and we know that they'll be coming with one thing in mind only, and that is to win a test match.
Is the thinking of not moving to is the particular reason why it's taking this one to prepare more this time?
Yeah, look, from our end, this facility here has been fantastic. It can accommodate us. Where we're going to is a little bit smaller, so it's not probably ideal, but we're going to a smaller town, and so that's to be expected. Look, we've fit in really, really well. We've been well looked after, and look, we know we'll enjoy our time in Bloemfontein. Thank you.
You look at the backs in particular, you talk about the competition. Do you feel that you have a very decent advantage now with the back division? When you look at the experience that you guys have?
Oh, we've probably had a few more days to prepare than that particular backline that we'll be up against. But you just got to look at the experience in the backline, though, with Jesse Creel, Mr. Hazen. They are very, very good players. They're very experienced players. The world-class number 10 drops back in there. So we expect them to settle in pretty early in this game, and we expect it to be another big arm wrestle. And hopefully, we can just front up and do our part.
When you make over to 2 minutes, is what do you, and you thought that later about that is different. What do you make of the young folks who play for the shop?
Look, we haven't focused on too many individuals, to be quite honest. It's really about our performance, because if you look deeply into our performance, 18-3 up was a game that we felt we should have won. So we've really looked hard at our own performance and pulled that to bits, and then looked at what we need to bring this week to be successful. We can't really gauge the South African team because the team we're playing wasn't the 15 that we played last week. So for us, it's really been about getting our own house in order and making sure that we can start as well as we can as we did last week, and that's certainly going to be our aim.
Okay, any more questions or no? Right, Alex Bywater, we can do one off the line if you can get off mute and we can hear you.
Hi, Wayne, it's Alex. Hope you can hear me all right. I just wondered, have you had any feedback from World Rugby on some of those key decisions you talked about, learning from the discipline and the cards? Have you had feedback on some of those ones?
Yes, we have. I mentioned Rhys Priestland. I think that was the most unlucky play in the match. Clearly, from our point of view, we thought it was excellent play. And it was a big moment in the game. So, look, that was a little bit frustrating, but we know that there are areas in the game which we need to improve on in terms of our discipline. but we felt also that there were some things that didn't quite go our way. So we've put that behind us. We've got the learnings from that. We've spoken about the areas of the game that we need to tighten up on in terms of our discipline. So hopefully we can make sure that we achieve that in the second test.
Okay, there ends the press conference with Wayne.